And tonight, we're still following that interstate collapse in Philadelphia. It is an important route for the supply chain.
The rebuilding process could take months, costing companies and consumers more money. News 3's Danny Valle talked with an SIU professor about the possible impact.
Taking that out of the picture really makes a big problem because it takes a fairly fine-tuned system and throws a monkey wrench into it.
The collapsed section of I-95 normally sees 160,000 cars a day. Its loss further fractures a fragile supply chain, according to Greg DeYoung, an associate professor of operations management at SIU.
This disruption on the East Coast, taking out basically a major thoroughfare, it just adds to the congestion in all of the other areas.
And labor disputes have slowed down West Coast shipping ports, which handle the majority of U.S. imports from Asia.
Other ports are staying more even or even up in the case of Houston, as a means of basically reducing the risk of the supply chain, and especially with time-sensitive products. Unfortunately,
and low levels on the Mississippi River have impacted barge traffic, but the backup there, DeYoung says, railroads.
But the rail strike issue kind of solved. That opens up some more options to pick up some of the slack if the barges can't handle all of the traffic that they ordinarily would. From an agricultural standpoint in Southern Illinois and in the Midwest, things are looking a little better from that perspective, at least for the fall.
And what would the proposed highway from Southern Illinois to East St. Louis do to the supply chain? DeYoung says only time will tell.
Whether it would actually pay for itself down the road, that's always hard to tell because, again, you just don't know how many businesses you can actually attract. But this is kind of a if you build it, they'll come situation.
Danny Valle, News 3.